Yo, what's up? You on spec, guys.
Yo, what's up guys? Stay on way is back. Alright, Assalamualaikum dan salam sejahtera pada korang yang menonton channel On The Brothers. Korang memang awesome guys. Yes, we are back dengan kita punya video react. Apa khabar korang? Adakah korang dalam keadaan sihat? Kalau sihat, Alhamdulillah, syukur kepada Allah atas nikmat kesihatan yang Allah berikan kepada kita. Terima kasih Allah sebab Engkau telah beri nikmat kesihatan kepada kami semua, ya Allah, Tuhanku. Okay guys, last video kita react daripada Nuke Top 5 memang banyak video yang menyeramkan. Aku memang sampai terbawa-bawa dalam mimpi guys. Especially ada satu video tu yang aku teringat tu, yang ada CCTV daripada luar rumah tu. Kalau kau ada masih ingat lagi lah. Kau bayangkan penampakan. Mula-mula kita nampak benda tu berjalan macam normal je. Tiba-tiba dia terbang guys. Dia terbang. Apa benda tu? Orang tak boleh terbang guys. So kalau kat Malaysia ni, aku jangkakan benda tu mungkin should be Pontianak atau Langsui lah. Tapi kalau kat luar negara sana, diorang tak ada Pontianak atau Langsui. Takkan Dracula pula kan? Tak tahulah guys. Susah nak cakap lah benda tu. Tapi yang apa yang aku tahu, ini semua adalah jin lah. Dan jin, dia boleh menyerupai apa saja yang dia mahu kan. So kita tahu benda ni semua adalah permainan di alam gaib sana. So of course kita manusia yang tak ada ilmu, kita tidak tahu apakah benda tu. So kalau orang yang ada ilmu, aku rasa dia tahu je apa benda tu, jin baik ke, jin jahat ke. So guys, tanpa kita melengahkan lebih banyak masa lagi, aku rasa jom kita step forward untuk kita punya video react daripada Noob's Top 5. Are you ready? Good, jom. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Investigators Jordan and Johnny from the YouTube channel Paranormies are back on a new investigation that brings them to an old abandoned train station in Piney, Manitoba, Canada. The Piney train station was closed
train station
in the 1960s.
guys, bukan rumah.
In the 1980s, a tormented local man named Dennis drank himself to death in the abandoned Piney train station. Locals believe that his spirit haunts the station to this day.
Ada orang mati dalam ni guys.
Shadows in the windows of the train station, and curious explorers who dared to go inside would feel a presence watching them. The Paranormies, Jordan and Johnny, set out to investigate whether the stories are true. Once inside the Piney train station, the two friends realized just how badly decayed the building is. The roof actually seems like it's about to collapse.
Dia dah tak selamat dah bangunan ni guys. Pasal dia nak ada bunyi ketuk guys. Bangunan ni dah usang guys. Dia boleh roboh bila masa guys.
That might be it, because look at the roof. Was that a piece of the house or was that you?
Jordan and Johnny aren't sure whether they just captured something paranormal or something might have fallen from the ceiling. But the longer they're inside, the stranger the unexplained sounds become.
Holy.
Ada benda jatuh guys.
Sound like glass shattering.
This time the Paranormies team hears the sound of glass shattering somewhere inside the old train station. But again, they can't quite place where the crash came from. But the next sound they hear is even creepier.
She's saying he's so emotional.
That's footsteps matter. That's footsteps. Cool.
Bunyi tapak kaki guys.
This thing is going off right now. Dennis. Dennis.
That's loud, dude.
I'm going up.
Jordan and Johnny hear footsteps coming from right above them on the second floor. However, when they go up to investigate, there's no one there. But the two explorers do find the source of one sound they hear, and it is absolutely terrifying.
All the people that are coming through this place, react.
What's it?
React.
How's that?
React, ya. Aku tengah react ni.
What is that, man? Dude.
Ada benda bergegar, guys. Tapi tak tahu apa benda. Ui, gila lah. Pintu ni.
The lock on the door is eerily shaking back and forth on its own.
Ooh.
Close to the door, the fast-paced rattling mysteriously just stops. Jordan and Johnny decide to do a sensory deprivation session. Jordan covers his eyes and puts headphones in his ears so that the only thing he hears are the answers coming through their spirit box. Meanwhile, Johnny asks questions to the spirit of Dennis that might be haunting the abandoned train station. They get some strange answers, but then something even more shocking happens.
Here.
Here? That was you? You're here? If you can make that noise again.
I heard K2.
If you can make that noise again, I'll check K2. If you can make that noise again, let us know.
In here.
We'll come over there.
Sweep. What?
There's a noise over there.
Fuck.
Did you see it?
Hah?
A
Apa?
bizarre silhouette of what looks like the upper half of a person can be seen slowly forming in the hallway. When Jordan shines his flashlight on the eerie figure, it disappears. Eventually, the guys decide to set up a Ouija board to communicate with the spirit. It did not.
Yelah, nampak macam ada
My hands.
bentuk badan bayang-bayang.
Did you move? It looks like it's crooked.
Really? No, it's still over right over top.
It's right over T, but I thought it was straighter before.
What's that? The light just died.
Or light just died.
Lampu terpadam.
The thing was fully charged.
Might be using the energy.
Muka mamat ni nampak cuak gila, guys.
Dude, get out, get out, get out, get out, get out, get out.
Uyo. Ui. Uyo. Serius lah. Macam bangun ni nak runtuh, guys.
The light on their camera dies even though the battery is fully charged. And then the guys have to make a run for it as the station suddenly starts to fall apart all around them. They grab their camera, leave the Ouija board, and just get out of there. So did the paranormies capture supernatural evidence that proves that the Piney train station is haunted? Did they capture the ghost of Dennis's lingering soul on camera? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? As always, you decide. You can watch this full investigation and many more creepy videos over on the YouTube channel, Paranormies.
Scary gak, guys?
Caught on camera. This next video was sent to me privately by Nuke's Top 5 viewer, Mary Therese Pagay from the Philippines.
Philippine.
In her email, Mary says that she's a nursing student and that she was at home with her brother recording a demonstration video for her final exam. Then, this happened.
1, 3, go. Okay na? Now that I have introduced myself to the patient, verified the client's... Now that I have introduced myself to the patient, explained the procedure, and asked for his consent, verified the client's identity, and provide...
Lampu tiba-tiba? Kenapa?
Sige na. 1, 2, 3, go. Now that I have introduced myself to the patient,
The light flickers for a second and then just off screen, the closet door forcefully slams open on its own, scaring Mary and her brother so much that they run from the room. In a follow-up video, Mary shows the closet that burst open, and the story gets truly bizarre.
So this is where it all began, and this is the cabinet. And I'm actually very afraid to touch it or open it. I'm very sorry for the mess. So as you can see, this cabinet is full of clothes and no person can actually, oh my gosh, fit inside here. And this is where my brother stood. And this is the light switch. So my brother was videotaping me. Filming filming here. I was standing here, and my brother was standing here. And the lights actually started to flicker before the cabinet opened. And actually before that, we were actually experiencing weird things. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry, I'm very scared. But this is what it looks like inside. Tabi-tabi po. No person can actually fit inside here. It was actually me and my brother inside this room. And right now, I'm not sleeping inside this room. I'm sleeping in my parents' room.
Tidur bilik dengan mak dia.
Mary explains that she is now too scared to sleep in her own room. And maybe she should be. Because during the recording of her follow-up video, a strange voice can be heard.
And actually before that, we were actually experiencing weird things.
Ada bunyi macam ketawa, guys.
Mary has a YouTube channel, but her videos are entirely dedicated to her nursing education and have nothing at all to do with the paranormal. Furthermore, Mary says that she's always been a skeptic, and before these videos, nothing paranormal had ever happened in her home. As for me, personally, I'd have to say that she genuinely looks terrified in this clip. But what do you think? What remains? Urban explorer Christopher Hill from the YouTube channel Urbex Hill travels to the city of Warren, Ohio to explore the long-abandoned St. Joseph Riverside Hospital. The sprawling medical facility was established in the 1960s, and as with any old hospital, thousands of patients passed away inside its walls. Many people believe that some of those patients never left. Because, you see, the St. Joseph Riverside Hospital is said to be extremely haunted.
Hospital memang, guys. Banyak orang mati kat situ kan. Mesti akan ada aura atau energi yang tak bagus.
He captures some very strange sounds.
Memang dah usang gila tempat ni. Memang tempat benda-benda tu suka, guys. Bunyi apa tu? Macam bunyi binatang pun ada tadi kan?
Later, and on a completely different floor, he hears something again.
Ui, scary lah bunyi tu, guys. Macam bunyi benda bernafas tau.
Now, I'm not sure exactly what these odd sounds could be. Obviously, it might be anything from animals inside the hospital to just some very odd buildings settling noises. Or possibly even something paranormal. But either way, Chris just shrugs it off and completes his exploration throughout the entire St. Joseph Hospital. But later on, after Chris uploads his video, observant YouTube viewers spot something that Chris didn't even notice. Something downright chilling.
Air naik
Did
tu.
you see it?
Huh?
It's very easy to miss, but what appears to be a hand or arm can be seen quickly disappearing.
Oh, ada tangan, guys.
Chris has no idea what he's just captured and passes right by the door and continues on to explore the flooded rooms down the hallway. So just what is this?
Tangan dia nampak besar, guys.
Squatter who is living in the old deserted building? Or could it be one of the spirits that roam the old hospital hallways? Let me know what you think. You can watch this entire video
too scary, guys.
explorations of creepy abandoned buildings over on the YouTube channel Urbex Hill. If you see a video that you think would be perfect for the top 5, or if you have a ghost hunting channel and you caught something great, contact me at nukes.5@gmail.com. Meanwhile,
Okay guys, ada 3 video. Yang pertama tadi tu video Ghost Hunter Paranormis. Dia pergi ke satu tempat usang. Tempat ni dia macam rumah, tapi bukan rumah. Dia adalah stesen kereta api yang dah lama tak pakai lah. Yang mungkin stesen tu dibuat tahun abad yang ke apa, 18-19 tu. Okay, tempat tu dikatakan ada orang pernah mati dalam tu. So bila dia pergi, memang kalau tengok dalam stesen tu memang dah usang gila lah. Memang tunggu waktu untuk roboh aja. Yang aku seram tu, dia orang dapat capture tombol pintu tu bergerak. Benda macam tu memang aku selalu dapat nampak guys. Macam benda yang tak logik tau, benda boleh bergerak sendiri kan. Kalau kita tahu contoh kadang-kadang kat hutan kita nampak banyak-banyak daun, satu daun je gerak kan. Itu mungkin ada scientific explanation lah. Tapi kalau tombol pintu yang macam besi tu gerak sendiri tu, mustahil angin yang buat. So susah nak kita explain dengan logik akal tu guys. Dan yang paling menyeramkan tu adalah bila last tu, bila tiba-tiba lampu terpadam kan, lepas tu bangunan yang tu macam semacam nak roboh, mengelupa dia orang semua lari. Tu memang pada aku satu pengalaman yang menyeramkan lah. Yang nombor 2 ni pasal yang Filipin ni, yang perempuan yang nurse tu kan, dia ada YouTube channel lah. Tapi YouTube channel dia mengajar pasal macam mana nak menjaga orang sakit lah. Tapi seram juga. Cumanya boleh jadi almari dalam tu mungkin ada benda yang terjatuh ke, yang mungkin papan dia yang susun tu roboh ke. Boleh jadi, atau mungkin memang ada sesuatu yang berada dalam bilik dia. So okey, seram jugalah. Yang 3 yang last tu seram guys. Pasal apa, kita nampak macam tangan tu kuku dia panjang gila. Aku tak tahu kalau aku nak describe kan benda tu. Tangan tu lebih kurang macam tangan serigala jadian lah, semacam tu lah. Tapi of course kita tahulah benda ni disangkut paut dengan jin kan. Aku one thing aku tak faham lah, kalau benda dekat luar negara sana kan, dia punya hantu dia agak ganas guys. Mungkin dia orang tak pernah kena azan kat sana. Tapi kita go next video, okay?
On TikTok user DinoNugget741 claims that ever since he saw a quote voodoo lady in New Orleans 7 years ago, that something followed him home, and that the entity has not left him alone ever since. He says that the mysterious spirit even
Benda ikut balik ni.
moves to a new house. He records his terrifying experiences and posts them to TikTok. One night, in an attempt to cleanse his brand new home in Colorado with sage, the TikTok user captures something absolutely horrifying.
Apa dia bakar ni guys? Oh, macam dia punya tangkal ni guys. Ini benda-benda dia ada kepercayaan ni. Dia ada dengar bunyi kat bawah tau guys. Tak tahu benda tu. Panggil benda tu macam panggil member je. Basement bawah dia besar gila guys. Banyak space je ni. Kenapa dog dia? Tutup tinggi.
Opens the door to the basement. A dark figure can be seen standing at the bottom of the staircase, just kind of staring up at him. When he turns on the light, the figure disappears out of sight. He checks out the basement, but there's no one there. Then strangely, he hears the voice of what sounds like a laughing woman from upstairs, and the door slams shut. So is it real, or is this bizarre haunting just an elaborate hoax? Decide.
Scary kat ni guys.
Check out more of his paranormal encounters over on his TikTok page and YouTube channel, DinoNuggets741.
So I keep seeing comments saying that the original video is on Nuke's Top 5s. If somebody has the link to that, could you please send it to me? Because I can't seem to find it.
TikTok user Dom Matigan says that his family home in Chicago was built in 1929, and that the original owner, a man named Richard Spencer, took his own life after he suffered financial ruin during the Great Depression. For years, Dom and his family have heard the strange sounds of footsteps.
Kat dalam bangunan ni ada orang bunuh diri guys.
The family believes that the ghost of Richard Spencer haunts the home.
Richard
One night
Spencer
around
ni.
11 p.m., Dom is home alone when suddenly the angry ghost makes a terrifying return. Dom grabs his phone and starts to record.
Okay, so
Dia main pintu guys. Ketuk.
listen to how loud and aggressive it is.
Hardcore hantu-hantu sana.
This is why we're moving.
Now, obviously Dom doesn't seem to be frightened at all by the incident, but Dom explained that he's heard the banging so many times now that it doesn't even really scare him anymore.
Dia dah tak takut dah pasal
Later,
benda
it
tu
happens
dah
again,
kerak kacau
and
dia.
Dom is ready.
Dia dah tak takut dah guys.
House, and every few seconds there's another.
Nampak?
Get the out of here! Get the out of here!
He runs toward the door and opens it.
Dia dah tak takut dah guys.
No one there. Intrigued TikTok viewers wonder what would happen if Dom started to knock back. Another night, and Dom decides to test it out.
Wait, so I'm trying to get ready for bed. And there's another one. So everyone's been asking me to try and knock back. You
Dom steps outside.
Dia ketawa selama je guys. Dia dah tak takut dah.
Response actually comes from the closet door next to him. These days, Dom says that instead of being scared by the haunting, it has actually started to become a tiring nuisance. Dom is currently making plans to move to a new house.
Nak
So is
pindah
Dom's
guys.
family home haunted by an angry ghost? You decide. You can find more of his paranormal experiences over on the YouTube channel and TikTok page, Dom Matigan. So last week I featured the story of Maddie Bark, who believes that a dark entity followed her home after she went on a paranormal investigation at a cemetery.
Apa tu? Siapa kat pintu tu guys?
Maddie says that she often sees a creepy translucent figure on the property around her home, seemingly getting closer and closer to the house. Since the video, Maddie went on a TikTok live stream ghost investigation in her own backyard in an attempt to capture the bizarre figure again. Her live stream viewers are shocked when they see something that Maddie just can't see.
So these are the trees that keeps getting foggy. And it's actually kind of clear. Well, obviously you can't see the sky, but it's like super clear.
The same strange pale translucent apparition seems to appear right in front of Maddie. But what do you think? You can follow Maddie's paranormal experiences over on her YouTube channel and TikTok page, Maddie Bark. The Red House. Paranormal investigator Kevin Barranco from the YouTube channel Archivo Extinto travels to Guadalajara, Mexico to explore the historic La Casa Colorada, which translates to the Red House.
Rumah merah.
The house was built in 1923 and for years functioned as military barracks before becoming a hospital. The hospital was eventually closed down and the property was left empty and abandoned. Stories circulated that the remote and secluded location became a place where cults performed dark rituals. Curious visitors claim to have seen witches, demons, and the skeletal female figure of Santa Muerte, a Mexican saint who is said to wear a long cloak and be the personification of death itself. Kevin is joined by his friends as they explore the creepy location, but the group begins to get a little nervous when they hear odd noises coming from all around them.
Ay, no mames, se escuchó un ruido de acá de este lado.
¿Dónde fue?
De acá de este lado.
Ay, cabrón. Tranquilos, tranquilos, tranquilos.
Me acerqué.
Tranquilos, tranquilos.
No sé exactamente en qué parte. Pero.
Ay, güey.
The group finds strange symbols and words written on the walls inside the structure, both in Spanish and oddly in English too. And again, they hear something.
Sí, esto es bastante interesante. Es una palabra en inglés que no voy a mencionar en estos momentos por cuestiones de protección hacia nosotros. Pero dentro de las palabras dentro de esta palabra hay un nombre muy... ¿Acá se escuchó? Sí, bien cabrón. ¿Lo escucharon? ¿Escuchaste? Bien clarito, güey. No sé si la cámara lo captó.
The camera seems to capture the sound of an unexplained deep breath coming from somewhere in the darkness.
Macam dengar bunyi bernafas, guys.
As they continue investigating the writing on the walls, they capture something downright chilling.
Por todas las paredes hay frases. No sé, quizás unas por vandalismo, otras por sectas. La verdad es que no desconocemos el significado y la verdad es que no queremos saber sobre ello. Aquí hace mucho frío, ¿eh? Sí, hace bastante.
What appears to be a cloaked figure can be seen walking inside the structure, but the Archivo Extinto team are completely unaware of what they have just captured.
Nampak macam ada lintasan putih, guys.
Could it be that Kevin and his team captured the apparition of Santa Muerte, the cloaked lady of death? Let me know what you think down in the comments. You can watch this full, scary 3-part investigation over on the YouTube channel, Archivo Extinto. Thanks for watching. Follow me on Instagram here, follow me on Twitter here, and then apparently there's also a TikTok. Oh, anyway, I'll see you next week.
Itu dia, guys, kita punya video daripada Nook Top 5. Mana yang belum follow lagi, please follow and subscribe Nook Top 5. Nook Top 5. Aku nak sebut pun dah tersasul, guys. Dia ada Instagram, dia ada Twitter, dia ada dia punya TikTok lah yang terbaru. Okay, guys, ada beberapa lagi video yang last tadi yang aku, pada pendapat aku, video yang menyeramkan lah. Salah satu dia video yang ada perempuan tu, dia balik daripada kubur lah. So start daripada satu kubur tu, dia diganggu oleh lembaga yang menyeramkan. Kalau kau tengok tadi ada satu lembaga yang dekat pintu dia kan pintu dia kan jenis berkaca pun nampak kan. Itu pada aku seram, guys. Aku tak tahu apa benda tu. Nampak macam orang tapi bukan orang, takkan alien pula kan. Okay, itu satu. Yang last tadi pun menakutkan juga, yang Mexico ni. Dia hantu-hantu Mexico ni aku rasa dia memang agresif sikit lah, guys. Mungkin sebab kepercayaan diorang lah. Satu, dia memang mempercayai benda-benda gaibnya tu lah. Dan diorang pun kat sana aku rasa banyak yang ajaran-ajaran yang menyembah benda-benda setan ni lah. Dan kalau aku tengok video yang last tu, diorang pergi ke satu tempat yang bernama Rumah Merah. Dan rumah ni dulu katanya adalah tempat base tentera sebelum dijadikan tempat hospital. Dan last kali tempat tu dibiarkan kosong lah, sampailah dia orang kata tempat tu jadi tempat pemujaan syaitan lah, dan macam-macam ritual yang songsang lah. Songsang bukan ritual songsang tu, guys, ritual benda yang bersangkut paut dengan iblis dan syaitan ni lah kot. So dia orang pergi kat situ, basically tak nampak apa-apa lah, cuma dengar bisikan. Cuma last tadi tu nampak macam ada satu lintasan putih tu. So boleh jadi benda tu jemaah makhluk yang mendiami kawasan tu lah, jin-jin ni kat sana, boleh jadi, guys. So guys, aku rasa sampai kat sini saja. Aku harap korang terhibur dengan video kali ini. Dan seperti biasa, guys, kalau nak tidur malam jangan lupa baca doa, guys. Mana belum subscribe lagi channel P on the Vlog dan juga on the Brothers, please subscribe, guys, and please share video ni dengan kawan-kawan korang. So sehingga kita jumpa untuk kita punya next video. Korang jaga diri baik-baik, stay safe, stay cool, guys. Korang memang awesome. Ciao.